It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A nice job here getting the tight end involved. He's going to line up on the inside, and then off of play action, he's going to test his secondary by running a corner route. His outside receiver takes all the attention deep, and then he'll just find the open space, and he pulls the ball in.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They go play action with Wilson. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zach Bond gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That went down the field for Freiermuth.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Able to fight through one tackle. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
They give it off here to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They go play action with Hurts.
On the move to his left.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain. So when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
This is 2nd and 8. Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Gainwell.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Oh, fighting for the end zone. He lost lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is out up around the 15-yard line.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll get 34 yards there.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Wilson. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw. Here's a screen with Gainwell.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, There's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Mike Williams.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Barkley, inside handoff. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's Barkley on the counter. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Good footwork at the 30. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Here's first down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a give to Barkley.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and that changes everything here in OT.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Running left, it's Warren.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
And Wilson going to change things up here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Miami.
They'll set up to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff. Barkley running left.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up.
Barkley.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Garden. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.